He'll be on audio only, but Ryan always brings the energy. And shout out to Ryan. Hold on, let me get some applause for my main man, Ryan.
What up? What up?
Ryan, man, I asked Ryan, man. I said, Ryan, let me give him some applause first of all. I asked Ryan. I said, "Hey, man," I said, "Yo, I know this postseason basketball lasts 9 months, man. Can you just hang out for us?" He's like, "Yo, if I can be there, I'm there every week." And Ryan has been here, and bro, I appreciate you so much.
Definitely
man.
appreciate.
No doubt, brother. It's all good. It's all good. Thanks for having me, as always.
And Ryan not only knows NBA, like NBA is his thing, but he knows all sports, man. So Ryan is definitely the man when it comes to Ryan. Let me ask you off the court.
Yeah.
Question, not off the court question. So Kyrie Irving, he's been playing great. He's been playing.
Mm-hmm.
He's been locking down the defense.
Bought in. Yep.
He's bought in. It's another. What do you think about his redemption, his vindication for those that a couple years ago they was like, "Yo, he's done. He ain't interested. He ain't locked in." I'm
He needs to retire.
He needs to retire.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about Shaq and Stephen A. and all them dudes,
Right.
who put their mouth on him, so to speak. Pause. Excuse me, I should have said that.
Yeah, shit crazy. You wild, boy.
First, when it comes to Kyrie, I think the main thing is, it's just you can tell he's matured. It's a maturation. Sometimes
Definitely.
it takes certain things in your life to happen. I know I believe he's married. He has kids. So sometimes when I'm not saying he hit rock bottom, but there were rumblings that nobody wants him. You know what I'm saying? He's a locker room cancer. He can't play with anybody. And things of that nature. So it's a maturity level, and you can see it in his game. It's a maturity level. Also, too, I think he's at the stage of his career where, he wants to defer to Luka. You know what I mean? Whereas early with LeBron, not saying that he didn't defer to LeBron,
right?
But he was a number one pick. He did his thing. He hit the big shot. I think that really kind of got to Kyrie when it came to LeBron, because he hit that big three in the finals. Was it 2016? I believe 2016. He hit the biggest shot, and everybody talks about the chase down block as a defining moment. Wow. So he probably feels a certain way. Not saying that was it, but I'm just playing devil's advocate when it comes to that. But like I said, it's just the mature. You can tell his game. We all know he's probably one of the most skillful players to ever lace him up. His skill level is ridiculous. Game winners with the left hand, mid range. It's just ridiculous. The skill he had. But you can tell his game has matured. Him buying in. Maybe it took, a Hall of Fame coach, who won a championship to get through to him and Jason Kidd. It could be that as well. So I'm gonna give the coach some credit. And I also believe like I said, he's at the stage of his career where he can defer to Luka. This is Luka's team. You know what I mean? Like when he was in Boston, Jason Tatum and Brown were, they were pups. So, did he do some things wrong in Boston? Yeah. But that was that comes from maturity, man. Like I said, man, if one thing is not gonna mature you, is having a wife and kids. That'll mature you real quick, man. So I just think it has nothing to do with his game. I just think he's just a mature. He grew up. Is he a conspiracy theorist type of guy? Maybe. You know what I'm saying? But I also think he does it just to get a laugh out of everybody. You know what I'm saying? So I just I think the biggest reason for this turnaround with Kyrie is the maturity level.
Gotcha. DA, would you like to add something? I know you would.
Yeah, I think I'm not countering Ryan because I don't want to argue because I can't see him. But yeah,
But
I don't.
he's
I
there.
don't argue with people I can't see, but I believe that you're right to a point. He matured, definitely matured. His game, I think, is pretty much, he's a bad boy. He's a bad boy then, a bad boy now, but he knows how to be a bad boy. Like, he knows when his team is not in the right place, so he'll start off the game hot, then let Luka finish it because he, held the team down for the first quarter. Or there's a game where Luka holds it down in the first quarter. So he knows that from a team perspective, he's going to need Kyrie later on in the game. And he's more of a vocal leader with his team now than what he used to be. So that's the
Right.
him growing up part for sure. But the off the court part, I'm an idiot. I'm one of them dudes that's like, yo, dude ain't really do nothing wrong. Right? And in Boston, you did say it right there, Ryan. The two stars that the team was basically vested in were babies. They were young. And they wasn't even, and he wasn't like much older than them to keep it, as kids
Right.
say, but they wasn't trying to hear it from him. They just wasn't trying to hear it from him at that point in time. And that's all. So sometimes, it's not a good or bad. Some personalities just don't meld together. And it didn't work there. It didn't mean, that he wasn't a good player because from a statistical perspective, when he played out there, he put that work in. He led the team in scoring and assists.
It's never about his game.
It's never about his game. So it was off the court what they felt. And Shaq and those dudes, walk back Shaq. I call him because you say something and then you walk it back.
Walk back, Shaq.
Yeah, we I really can't respect him for calling a man an idiot on TV. Hey, whatever a man believes in what he believes, you don't have to believe it with him. He believes the world is flat, that's his thing. There's a whole population of people out there in the world that actually do believe that and will give you mathematical proof of why it's true in their assessment. So I never disrespect them. It's what you believe, and you can have that. That's yours. It's not mine, or maybe it is mine. Maybe it ain't none of your business. So, however it is, I don't know if it's a redemption. I think he's in the right situation, and this is something that Eric always says in every sport, is if you get to be in the right situation, good things can happen for you.
Correct.
So it was just a matter of him getting in the right situation because I think the whole world thought that he was crazy for quote, and I hate that I'm even going here. So I will really cut me off. But the whole world thought the dude was crazy because he left LeBron when LeBron was leaving anyway.
Right. He was out. He got out in front of it before he left him. He left. Yeah.
So everybody, that's where the narrative started that, yo, he's crazy, sir. No, he was leaving anyway.
Well, it's not.
He was leaving anyway. And LeBron got the Cavs to give what's the kid name? J.R. Smith and the kid that's still there from Canada, Tristan. Stupid contracts where you could not sign anyone else. Both of them, he got both of those dudes big contracts and bounced.
To DA's point, if you remember, LeBron said, "Hey, I'm gonna give Youngin the keys."
Dude, I don't want your keys.
Yeah, and we always joked amongst ourselves. You know what them damn keys?
I got my own father. You're not my daddy. I don't need no keys from you.
I mean, and that's where I feel like that's where the beef with them started. The media calling him, his dad. You can mentor somebody without being a father. Like
100%.
Why would they pushed that? Kyrie was already sensitive. He from Jersey. He already sensitive. He left.
Shout out to my Jersey people.
I feel like Kyrie's biggest issue when he was younger was two things. On the court, it was not swinging that rock. And off the court, it was not knowing when to shut the hell up. You could think all that shit you want to think. You could do whatever you want to do in your personal life. But when they ask you, just shut up. Just avoid the question. I really feel like he has smartest man in the room syndrome. Like, yeah, I'm smarter than these motherfuckers. Let me show them. And then you say some shit, and that was it's on ESPN. Kyrie thinks the world is flat. Now, Kyrie might actually think the world is flat, and more power to him. Or he might not, like DA said, was trying to get a laugh. And now the world is going crazy, and his laugh done turned into something else that it could have been if he would have just shut up for a little bit.
Clearly didn't listen to the public relation people.
I'm just saying there's ways to answer the question without answering the question. So I'm a Mavs fan. I'm enjoying him swinging the rock and leading because he's doing all the things people didn't think he could do. He took a point guard role that last series. And in this series where they need him to turn it up, he's turning it back up. So, more power to Kyrie. And, yeah, shout out to him learning how to shut up, too.
Gotcha. More to talk about. I believe that game is tonight, correct? Dallas is up
16-10 right now in the first quarter.
Let's go, Mavs. I said 6, but maybe 5.
Okay. Let me move to this. I don't even know what time we got here. We got a little bit of time. Ryan, your thoughts. Let me just read this. No, I won't read it. I'll just go for it. Ryan, your thoughts on this whole Bronny James, where he's going to be drafted, if he's going to be drafted, why would he be drafted? Well, I think me and you talked about this at poker the other night about nepotism and all that stuff. Your thoughts about Bronny James and him being drafted?
Well, I mean, it's obvious from his stats, from his gameplay, from his unfortunate incident, with the heart situation.
Right.
He really should not be, an NBA type of player. Like, I don't even think he should have made the McDonald's All-Star, All-Star team, high school All-Star team. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think I said that before. Look,
yes,
I don't care what he does in the pros. It's grown men. But to take a spot from a kid who was in high school, I don't like that. Now, he had a good combine. He had a good workout. But we all know that doesn't mean anything. Having a combine and a good, workout for the clubs, unless it's 5-on-5, and we saw it in the game. His shot is very slow. He's a tweener, where he's a tweener where, like, I think in college they listed him as 6'3.5", almost 6'4". Got to the pros, he's like 6'1".
6'1".
So that makes, he's not crazy athletic, He has a good, a decent wingspan, to get deflections, and they think he's going to be a defensive player, but he's too small to be a 2 guard, and he can't run a team where he's a point guard. That's just not his game. So is he going to come in and be a defensive stopper? Maybe. Is he going to, does he have an IQ for the game? Obviously. I think that's probably his biggest strength is his IQ for the game. I mean, you're growing up under your dad,
Correct.
I mean, say what you want about LeBron. LeBron has a high IQ for the game. Yeah. So, but I don't like all the fanfare he's getting. When I mean fanfare, all the publicity he's getting. Everything is about Bronny James. Like, why are we making such a big deal about a second round pick?
If that.
If that. And we all know why. It's because of LeBron.
Yeah, 100%.
It's because of LeBron. So, and do I have a problem with it when it comes to the pro game? I do not. Because the proof is going to be in the pudding at some point. He's going to have to go into these games, and then they're going to go at him. Everybody's going to go at him. It's just like Caitlin Clark. She's, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's gonna go at her. You can call it hate, you can call it whatever you want. Everybody's going to go at her.
Jealousy.
Just like the ball, LeVar Ball. When Lonzo came in and was a rookie, everybody was going at Lonzo's head. You know what I'm saying? So the proof is going to be in the pudding. He's going to get drafted, guys. He's going to get drafted.
Yeah.
He's going to get drafted because, like I said, he had a very good combine and a very good workout and pro day. Pro day.
That's
no, he did.
Right.
No,
he had a good workout. He had an okay combine and a good pro day. Let's be real.
My point is
he actually did very well. He hit like 80% of his shots. That's fine,
right.
but there's no defenders playing you. So I get it.
Right.
And we didn't even talk about the NBA combine till 2-3 years ago. No one knew it existed.
Well, Jalen Williams became a lottery pick because of the combine. So I'm Madison in certain cases.
But listen, with Williams, you also had some physical measurables that you're like, ooh, okay, got you.
But he also played at Santa Clara, so it's like, again, grain of salt.
Well, that Mike, I'm not gonna argue, but I'm just saying because in basketball, dudes have come from smaller schools forever. Different schools. If you can play, you can play, and you can get drafted, right? So Scottie Pippen came from Central Arkansas and got drafted. It just depends on scouts and you only need to get one team to offer you the job. You don't need everybody to offer you the job. But my point was that him doing good in the combine don't matter because you're not playing against NBA players.
I agree.
That's not a predictor of what you're going to do in the NBA because you're not playing NBA players. At best, you're playing against G League players. This is why when teams won the summer league,
not even
guys would be like, but you're not playing against anybody that's actually playing on the real roster, right? You won the summer league, but you did not actually play against anybody that's going to be on the roster of the other team. So how much does it matter, right? So that's all. Listen, man. I'm never gonna go against a kid because I'm all about kids. But no. I got an issue with him taking that McDonald's All-American spot because he didn't deserve it. He wasn't
correct. That's the only issue I have right there as well.
Yeah, he wasn't one of the top 50 players in the country, right? So if there's say 15 kids a team, East and West, that's 30 players, 2 or 3 alternates. He wasn't at the level to make any of those, but he was in the game. I mean, somebody else couldn't be there. And 2, I've never seen a guy get drafted in the second round that only scored 2 points a game.
Well, you're about to.
Yeah,
4.
Keep it 100 though, right? Shaq's
4.5.
Shaq's son is 7 feet tall, was a top 10 player, had a heart condition, had to have surgery, and had to sit out a year and transfer schools, and still hasn't made the NBA. Now, it could be because his pops is dumb rich, and he don't care because he still drives the Maserati, blah, blah, blah. But the kid still ain't make the NBA. And Sharif was definitely a top 10 pick.
I mean, also too, guys. I mean, and LeBron's in the league, and that whole narrative of him wanting to play with LeBron. I mean, with Bronny is there. I mean, let's be real. It's there.
Yes,
that's right.
Some team is going to try to capitalize on that. I'm not saying it's fair, but that's just what it is.
Ryan, there's only one team that can play LeBron James, and that's the Lakers. There is only one team. We're gonna stop the BS. He can't go nowhere else.
Well, they said the Suns. They said he would only talk to the Suns and the Lakers.
He's not. He only talking to the Suns to get more money from the Lakers.
That's exactly.
You talking about LeBron or Bronny?
LeBron.
None of these teams need to be talking to either one of them. Listen, ignore this and it'll go away. Bronny needs
Now-
to go back to college, go to a
now-
smaller school. And
Well,
do
he's
what the
not.
heck he
Well,
can.
well, hold on. Well, he's not going back to college. He's opted out, and he's going
Right.
to the draft. That's already been said by Rich Paul and his camp.
And the reason,
the Lakers, hold on, Ryan. The Lakers
Yeah.
will select him at 17, and this is what's going to happen. There's nowhere
Nah,
else
he
for LeBron going. This guy, Bronny, is 56 ranked out of players. 56. Scoring averaging 4 points per game. 26%.
He wasn't the best point guard on his own team in college.
So go ahead, Ryan.
well, right. No, I totally agree. What I don't like about this situation is him telling people that he's only going to work out for 2 teams. Like,
Who are you?
I mean,
Yeah,
like.
Go ahead, Ryan. Who the fuck are you? Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm like, come on, now they're just being blatant with the privilege, and let's call it what it is. We always talk about other people getting privileges. This is a privilege, and I'm like, and then not only did they say he's only working out for the Lakers and the Suns. They said that he's not even going to take a 2-way deal.
He's not going to take a 2-way.
Did you guys see that? He said,
yes, I did.
Heard that.
Rich Paul came out and said they're not accepting any 2-way deals. Now that's a slap in the face to everybody.
And you already rich, right? So this is what I'm saying. You already got bread. So you're going to take you're going to do that. So you're going to get a roster spot on the team that you don't deserve for a cat that got bread, that can really play, won't get on the team?
Yeah.
And fuck you.
Hey, but I'm gonna say this, fellas, and I said this before. If Giannis' brother can be in the league, Bronny can be in the league.
Yeah.
That's facts. Because that dude can't even dribble the ball.
Yeah, that what's his name? Ulysses? Oh my God. He's 6'8" and he can't slap off and make a layup.
I mean, yeah. So
out of all that, that's a great point, Ryan. Go ahead.
I
can't argue back with that. Yeah.
And discontinued before he got to the half court line.
So if I'm LeBron, I'm saying, well, if this guy could bring his brother on,
Yeah.
I surely can bring my son on.
And the other one, he has 2 brothers in the league.
Yeah, but one can play a little bit.
Yeah, but he don't even see the court.
He don't see the court.
Yeah, but he don't embarrass himself when he does see it.
Right.
At least just be looking crazy out there.
Oh, and Speedy recovered to Thanos too. I think it's he tore his Achilles. I mean, horrible injury.
But when was he playing? Well,
the guy got no minutes in the regular season. Was playing, I guess, playing or doing workouts, and he ruptured his Achilles. Go figure.
Layup line, boy. Layup line's the motherfucker. They go hard in them layup lines when you don't really play.
Yeah, so
gangster.
I mean, it is what it is, but like I said, the proof is gonna be in the pudding when he's gonna get drafted. I don't think he's gonna go in the first round. I think he'll get drafted in the second round by the Lakers.
I'm seeing first round. I'm seeing first round late, and then in the second round, yeah. But I mean, he's going to get in there somewhere.
He's the one that said 2 years ago, my son begging these dudes playing right here on TV now.
And see, and DA, all I didn't. That was just a horrible move by LeBron, because one, he's always talking about, hey, let the kid be a kid, but yet you're saying things like that, putting the pressure on him. Like, why even say that? You know what I'm saying?
Undue pressure. Go
ahead. Just like, I mean, come on, man. Like, you talking about you watching the NBA League Pass and Bronny's better than some of these people you seeing? Stop it. Stop it, man.
You disrespecting your own game.
Yeah, it's that. And so you can't have it both ways. You can't come out and say that, but then you want to say stop picking on him and let him be a kid. Like, dude,
if he get drafted in June, it won't be stop break it on. It's going to be an all-out assault on Bronny James, and it's not his fault, but it is what it is.
Just like I said, just like how it was with Lonzo.
Mhm.
Everybody, I remember Lonzo's first game. I think it was against Patrick Beverly, man, and it was like it was game 7.
They pick him up for full court.
Yeah, no. So it's
the little fella gonna get it.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a rude awakening. So I mean,
and let's hold on, Ryan. Before
I don't think he's gonna play much.
Hold on, Ryan. Before and what does it say for the Lakers? The Lakers, go ahead. You got a team, an in-between team.
No, in between.
Yeah, it's an in-between because you don't know what you're at. You don't have a coach.
Yeah, they do.
Oh,
yeah, they do.
Oh, well, yeah, him. Yes, LeBron. Okay, so you have a coach, and what are you going to do replacing players and trying to get better? I don't see where you're getting better at.
Let me ask you a question, though, Ryan. Here go the real question. And Michael, how fucking phony does it look that you get a podcast with a dude and then you make him the head coach? Like, god damn, are we, as Cat Williams would say, we can see you. You're watching this. Like, the whole world can see, you guys have the podcast together, and now he's going to be the coach. And LeBron, you're not really coaching? All right, go ahead.
Well, that could be when they answer media segments together, is that part content for them after the game?
We got the same answer. What did LeBron say? What did LeBron say about that?
What did LeBron say?
Yeah,
that hasn't become official yet, right? The JJ Redick thing. I'm seeing 5.
No, it's not official. It's not official.
He's the finalist. I'm seeing he's the
finalist.
Yeah,
Barega's a finalist as well.
Oh yeah, JJ Redick, James Borrego.
Yeah, Borrego doesn't have a podcast with him though.
Okay.
He's a good coach, but
JJ Redick. So he's gonna get off at ABC like Doc Rivers and go coach. Okay. All right.
They were saying that the Lakers view him as a Pat Riley type of hire when Pat Riley, was a player.
Please.
Did it's the same way. Was a player, did broadcasting for the Lakers and or for the NBA, and then went and became a coach. So they view him as like the next Pat Riley.
Now the difference with that Pat Riley is real simple.
Mm-hmm.
Pat Riley never fucking played, so he always watched.
Yeah.
Pat Riley never played.
Right, playing college. Yeah, college. Yeah.
At college, yeah, he played at Kentucky.
Kentucky, right?
Yeah, but he didn't play in the pros at all.
I thought he played with the.
I thought he did play
on the court. He didn't get on the court.
He's on the team though.
He's a great coach because he wasn't a great player.
Yeah.
Well, we see that happen all the time. Where the greats they're not good at general managing or owning teams, and they're great.
It depends on the guy.
Right. JJ Redick, I'm not going to say was a great player, but he was a serviceable dude.
He was a great player in college.
Oh, he was. I'm just talking about the NBA. So I just see it as
This boy Luka got 20.
Before we move with that, we lost Ryan. I was going to ask Ryan to talk about the Mavs and Dallas. The Mavs and Minnesota said, Mike, your thoughts on, I think Minnesota might live they're down by 12, but what's your thoughts? You said Mavs at 6. Go ahead.
Could be 5.
I always believed in the Mavs because I knew that Minnesota was built. Okay, Minnesota was built to beat Denver. I didn't think they was going to beat Denver. I thought that would have went 7, which it did, but I thought Jokic was going to pull that out. I think Timberwolves tied themselves out going into this, and then Luka and them jumped on it early because I didn't think this was going to go 3-1. I thought maybe they would have split the first 2, and then Dallas probably went at home, and then we get a game 6. But Luka and them is taking advantage. Even when they down, they battle back in the second half. They keep it close, and they finish the games with the shots they want to take. And then Cat not showing up till game Wow, that was the one you put on the screen. Yeah, Cat not showing up till game 4. That definitely expedited the process. He's out there looking like Julius Randle, but you know, let's see there. So, shout out the Mavs. Shout out Kyrie. It look like Mavs in 5.
Yeah, it's looking like that right now. 31-18 in the first quarter here.
After y'all told me they wasn't gonna beat the Thunder.
I did not believe in Dallas. I did not believe in Dallas.
I didn't say anything.
I didn't believe in Dallas. I'm
you didn't say nothing. It was D-Dub and Wells. I got the receipts. I was here.
Yeah.
I was here. I sat here quiet and let y'all say all the slander.
I didn't believe in Dallas. I'm still not on that train talking about Luka is the best player in the
he's not the
NBA.
best player in the league.
He is not the best player in the league. This is a narrative that's been going on for some couple of weeks now. And
I look at Luka like young Hove. If I'm not close, if I'm not better than Big, I'm the closest one. He right there. It's only 2 or 3 people better than him.
Ryan, your thoughts on this Mavs and Minnesota series as it's 33-19 with 29 seconds left first quarter in game 4.
Well, I'm a little shocked that it's turned out. Like, I actually picked Mavs in 6 as well with you, but you know, it was crazy how they went up 2-0 in Minnesota, but they have to win tonight because all the pressure is going to be on them. Not saying that they can't win. I mean, they basically have 3 games to win 1. So, but you know, they're looking good tonight. So we'll see what's going on, man. But they have to win. They have to win tonight because a lot of all the pressure is going to be on them in Game 6 at home if they lose that and have to go back to Minnesota. Not saying that they can't win in Game 7, but yeah, and then they're up right now, so we'll see what happens, man. I don't know what Cat's doing or anything like that, so
don't look like much of nothing. But go ahead.
Yeah,
shooting them tour dates.
They look like he's checking for tickets for Cancun. That's what he looked like. But
Galveston.
Yeah. But like I said, I love what I think Lively came back tonight. Correct?
He did. He's playing.
Yep.
Yeah. So you know that's a big piece for Dallas. He contributes a lot. You know, with the rim running, the lob threat, offensive rebounds. So that's huge.
Lively body. No pun intended.
A defensive identity. With him and Gafford. So, and that's what they were missing all these years. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, so it
seems like everything was clicking. Started to click with Dallas right at this.
Right. And like we said, they got the best 2 closers and clutch players in the game, 2 of the best. So, you know, Cat had an out of body experience that in the game 4.
Yeah.
He came through. He was nailing the threes. He came through. So, you know, kudos to Cat.
But he started off inside out.
Yeah.
And this is what we try to tell some of these big guys. I don't understand it where, you know, all these big guys want to shoot the 3. And he got his game going when he went inside. And then started hitting from outside.
They don't want to be down in the blocks.
I just don't understand it, Kev. I don't understand it, but, you know.
I mean, I look at what's his name for LA? Sometimes I'm like, man, dude, you're too big to be shooting. I mean, I know you can shoot it, man, but
that's fine that you can shoot it, but
man, you'd be devastating as what's that? Walt Clyde be saying you'd be devastating and whatever, you know, if you would develop that game. So
actually, Cat wouldn't be.
You don't think so?
Because he wasn't a good post player in college. He was 7 feet tall, so he scored down there. But he's never been a post player.
Understand how you could be 7 foot tall.
And
have a jump shot and can't be a post player when you have all the physical tools necessary.
Well,
I agree with you. I get what you're saying because he has it, but it's like, how can you not when you have every tool possible? Right, nothing you lack separately that wouldn't mean you have a good post game. Like you have everything.
Well, you can have the tools and all that, but if you don't want if you don't want to bang. Then you're gonna get knocked off the block. You know what I'm saying? The thing is, every big man should have a jump hook, left and right.
Yes.
Just have that. Have a jump
I'm
hook.
saying, he don't even got a fadeaway. Like, you don't want to bang? That's fine. Carlos Boozer didn't want to bang. Carlos Boozer got a fadeaway.
Whoa, no. Carlos Boozer was a banger.
But Carlos Boozer got a fadeaway when he didn't want to bang all the time.
Yeah, he got that mid-range.
He had that. You know what I'm talking about? That little travel he used to do.
I mean,
Towns don't even have that.
I mean, Malone, all he did was bang. But then Malone, later in his career, started hitting that midi.
The mid-range.
So yeah. Charles Oakley had that mid-range.
Whoa.
Charles
Oakley.
Charles Oakley. No. Look, go back.
I know. He'll occasionally hit those shots. It wasn't like it was wet water.
Like,
Kurt
Thomas.
Charles
lived at the mid.
Go ahead, Ryan.
Charles Oakley constantly hit those mid-range off the Patrick Ewing assist when he was in the post and he was there. Charles Oakley,
the short post.
That right short post, he would nail that, man, all the time.
I'm envisioning and remembering, Ryan. You're right. Yeah, he did. He did.
I mean, it was real close to the basket, but I mean, you might as well say that shit was a layup. But go ahead.
I mean, they weren't going to him. But what I'm saying is, I'm talking about people who bang down low that incorporated a mid range to their game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
I'm just saying because I just thought it was weird when Cat went to Kentucky. Because he was recruited by Boogie and AD, so he would go bang, play with them in the summers, and Boogie Cousins got him all post game. He got everything you need down there. Now AD, defensively he'll guard you there, but he doesn't really have much of a post game either, which is weird. But Cat never got one, man, and he didn't want one. So. I don't know what he did in Kentucky. I'm not necessarily sure. If I go back and look at it, I can see, but it was probably either a dunk or a short jumper. Yeah. Probably a dunk or a short jumper.
Yeah.
And all three of them could knock the three down, obviously, because Boogie could nail some threes too. So Boogie shot
the best of the three.
Right. Yeah. Absolutely. And we saw that in New Orleans.
Right.
When Boogie got to New Orleans, that's when Anthony Davis finally made the playoffs, and then he ruptured his Achilles.
He was at his best when he didn't have to do it all.
Right.
You just chill.
Oh, then he wanted to go get with Hollywood. Yeah.
No, well, yeah. What? Ryan, real quick. Boston and Indiana. I mean, I know it was much of a series. It was a sweep. Your thoughts?
Right. Well, to be honest with you, Indiana gave away 2 games.
Yeah,
that's a fact.
They were right there. They gave away. They definitely gave away game 1.
Game 1,
right? But then you also have to give kudos to Boston because they still had to make the shots.
Yes.
Jalen Brown still had to make that corner 3, and force the overtime. So did Indiana let them back in the game? Yes, they did. They let them back in the game, but Boston went and seize the opportunity, and that's a sign of a good team. It's a sign of a good team. So, and like some of the Indiana players said, you saw their immaturity at times in crunch time. The game 4, they had a 8-point lead and started turning the ball over again in crunch time, and that was their downfall. So. Listen, Boston has been the best team throughout the regular season. I know everybody say, well, everybody who they played was hurt, and rightfully so, but nobody cares. Nope. You go get the chip by any means necessary. I don't care. You know how many championships was won because players got hurt? When Magic ripped off his hamstring, and I believe Detroit won. Their title. KD was out and Toronto won their title. It happens every year. It happens every year. It happens every year. So we can't make excuses now and say, oh, Boston ain't playing nobody. Nah, man. You got to play and you got to win and beat whoever they put in front of you. So And then there's this narrative that, well, they're not being tested.
Well, they've been tested all year.
They're being tested in the playoffs. All their games are close, and they're finding ways to win.
They terrible.
No, they're not terrible. They're not terrible.
They play with their food, and that's the only reason any of these games have been close, because they play around. Boston should be whooping these teams' asses.
Walk back, Shaq, and they play with their food. Has been
no series should have ever went to more than 4 games with this Boston team. Porzingis is not there. Ooh, big whoop. Indiana got fake bigs. Indiana bigs are front runners. None of them are real bigs. So old man Horford was keeping the pace. Boston plays with their food. Boston should have dominated every team they played, and they didn't.
I mean, it's the
playoffs. Michael, I'm with you. I wish Boston nothing but destruction.
Damn.
And pain. They got my man Udoka fired for no reason. And the reason they're losing and the reason why they play with their food is because their coach is the reason. He has a team that should be playing a different style of basketball. Yet he wants them running up and down the court, shooting.
And playing 5 out and isolating.
Yeah.
None of them got no handle to be doing that. None of them.
Well, that's what happens when you shoot a lot of threes. You shoot a lot of threes.
Yeah, well, that's the coach's philosophy.
You go cold, teams can get back in the game with long rebounds and kickouts, and they get back into the game.
And then Tatum with them bad shots, Lord have mercy.
Because really, they really have no low post threat. They have no low post threat.
Porzingis gets back.
No, Porzingis don't play in the post. He doesn't play.
He can.
He doesn't.
But listen, playing the post is a mindset. It's a physical mindset about playing the post.
Well, he's gotten a lot more physical.
It's not because you're 7 foot you have a post game.
Oh, no, like skinny.
No, that's not why we say he got a post game. We say because he has a post game.
Yeah, the post. I mean, he can do it now.
Porzingis doesn't post that, bro.
But he can. We have film of him doing it. They don't call it.
Yeah, he just don't. Yeah,
he don't do it in Boston.
He plays in the high post. You mean the high post? He's not playing the low post.
I've seen him give it to people down low too.
Oh, occasionally. But
I'll give you a dude that's going to be back in the league next year because the post player is coming back. What's my man from Duke, Okafor? He probably had the best post footwork of anybody in the league.
Man,
he just was fighting people outside the arena at 6'11".
And the league just all of a sudden decided they didn't want any post players.
Yeah, well, they're coming back now.
Exactly. Jalen Brunson bought it back.
They're coming back right now. So
great post player for his side.
Ryan, let's we still got a little time. WNBA. Apparently, before you came on, I don't know if you got a chance to listen. Apparently, could it be? Well, anyway, WNBA. What you got for us for the WNBA?
Well, WNBA, they're gonna be starting their preseason tournament. Tournament soon.
God,
they got one too.
They the one who started it, man. What do you mean they got one too? You see that?
Oh God!
You see that?
It's clear. I didn't watch it.
I was enjoying watching them. Now I'm about to stop watching again. I was watching them. Now I'm through.
They've been doing it for 4 years.
I admit I have not been watching.
No wonder I ain't like
that. No wonder.
Nobody want to see no damn tournament. I don't see that shit.
Yeah, no matter. Shoot, listen,
keep playing.
Listen,
Ryan,
Ryan,
man.
Ryan,
listen, relax.
Ryan, listen, Ryan. And I just said this before you got on, and I was saying this to the credit of the female players in the league, the rookies doing what they do.
Yeah.
No more than 2.5 months ago, these women were in their final 4. All right? We have them still learning each other and their teams. Right. We have no need to have these women playing in any kind of tournament.
Guys, it's a part of regular season, just like the.
But it's not. But it's not right.
What do you mean?
But listen to what I'm saying, Ryan. The young ladies are not acclimated to their teams yet. They're not.
Guys, it's still the regular season.
It don't matter.
What do you mean? It's the regular season game. It's a regular season game.
No matter when it is, they shouldn't be doing anything special right now until these girls are getting it. You know what I'm saying? Like, let them play with their teams. Let them figure out where they're going to be on this screen and this and that and the third, right? And then by the middle into the season, then have your little in-season tournament. But their turnaround is a lot quicker than the NBA.
No,
the dudes that finish the NBA Final Four, they don't report to camp till fucking September.
No, I get it, DA, but you gotta understand, it's an Olympic year, right? So they're getting a bunch of the games in now, and they're gonna have a almost a month break during the regular season.
And do like the NBA and put the shit on the back like they did during COVID. Just extend your season.
It's just a part of regular season, man. The NBA got it from them. The NBA got it from them. It's just a part of regular season.
It ain't gonna look no good. That I know.
I mean,
because the girls ain't right yet. That's why you got people on the internet talking about, them girls need to learn how to catch Caitlin's ball. Well, you know what? They're not used to getting their passes just right now.
No, I mean, listen.
Shout out to all of those that have been loving and hating us this week. I love it.
Listen. Caitlin has made some good passes, but she's made some horrible passes as well.
Oh, we about trigger alert!
Trigger. I'm just saying, it has
7,000 views.
They all been looking sloppy because the turnaround.
There you go, Mike.
I mean, they have been looking sloppy, but I don't like no in-season tournaments. Just play the regular season and let's get the playoffs and let the season happen. You don't need no in-season tournament. You don't need no extra incentive. Just play. Just let the season happen.
I agree.
It's still a regular season game, guys. I understand what you're talking about.
Why call it anything different? For what?
Listen, for real talk, Ryan.
It's still a game.
When the WNBA sends you a $5 jacket, make sure you get one in the 4X. Because I know the WNBA going to say you want them fly leather jackets with all the teams on it. Them joints is hot. I don't care if it's WNBA joint. Just get me a 4X. And I'll hold it down for you, son.
4X, right? Nah, no doubt. No, man, but WNBA, it's fantastic. It's hey, they're doing their thing. I don't know if you guys watched the game last night. You probably didn't. But
the Aces and
the Aces and the Lynx.
Hey, don't tell me out, bro.
Go ahead, Doug.
I was there. I paid attention to it for a hot second.
I was there on the chair with my arm up.
Yeah, with my arm up.
So the Lynx have started the season off great. They probably should have beat Connecticut. They should have been undefeated. But it was Nafisa Collier versus Asia, and Asia's still salty about not getting the MVP last year.
Yeah.
She made a statement last night against Nafisa Collier, who I picked to win the MVP this year. I picked her to win the MVP. But Asia came out, man. She is balling. Right now, we have one undefeated team so far, and that's Connecticut. The Connecticut Suns, who also had a MVP candidate in Alyssa Thomas.
Yes.
So she's like I don't know if you guys watch her, man. She's like a walking triple double. So she's awesome. Stewie's still doing her thing. And the game is just in a good place right now. So
that's just the best nickname in sports, just so you know.
Stewie?
Yeah,
man.
Oh,
I'm a Family Guy dude. Love the Family Guy. So
Stewie's awesome, man.
Just take Stewie.
Brianna Stewart is a baller, bro. And game on Saturday, Fever plays the Sky. So we'll have Angel Reese versus Caitlin Clark, and Camila Cardoso makes her debut on Saturday as well.
Game is Saturday. Okay.
Yeah.
And noon, game, Ryan. What time is that game? That game in
noon.
Okay.
Yeah. So noon on Saturday. Yes. Chicago Sky versus the Indiana Fever.
I'll be in my chair.
Yeah. So we'll have Angel Reese and Camila Cardoso. What did he say?
He said he'd be in his chair. He ain't got
chair watching.
I know he's gonna be in his chair though. That TV, them girls gonna be inside the TV knocking. Hey man, stop snoring! Stop snoring!
Right. Yeah,
Go ahead, Ryan.
Yeah, so WNBA live and kicking. It's fantastic, man. The girls are hooping. And like you said too, man. Shout out to the rookies coming in. Cameron Brink is playing good ball. The number 2 overall pick for the Sparks. Rakia Jackson. She's doing good, man. She leads the WNBA in blocks. So she's playing well, man. They're all playing well.
She's filling the stat sheet. Her jump shot ain't came in yet. She out there.
I mean, she's hitting threes. She hitting some threes.
Just shooting them shits. Torjays, she shooting bad too. All of them shooting bad. Caitlin Clark shooting bad. Brianna Stewart, man, I was watching them the other night. She couldn't hit a 3 to save her life.
That was Mike in the comments.
But Sabrina throwing some dots. Sabrina was throwing some dots the other night when I was watching them, boy.
Yeah, and then the Phoenix Mercury, I think, who was it against? The Phoenix Mercury. They broke the record for worst shooting night.
Oh my God!
I think they were like one for. They were like one. They went one for like.
Gee whiz.
Lord
20 something. Yeah, they shot bad.
Not so
they out here shooting bad, boy. They is.
Yeah, but
not so fantastic.
I've been playing women's fantasy basketball. I've been paying attention. I gotta be locked in.
Women's fantasy basketball. Wow.
I play.
Mike, y'all might be the only 2 on FanDuel. Y'all might be the 2 fan. It might be singular fan duel.
Listen,
FanDuel.
Nah, no lie. I clean up on FanDuel, man, with WNBA. Easy money. Easy money.
I guess so. Washington Mystics is 0-7. Jesus Christ. Indiana Fever 1-8. Sparks are 2-4.
Yeah, trigger alert.
Hey, sucker born every day.
All right, now look at the top of the standings.
Yeah. I mean, the
Connecticut
Suns 6-0. Let's say the Vegas Aces.
Listen,
4-1.
I don't pay them no attention because I bet on the Athletics when I need an extra leg. Don't worry.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
Right against them Athletics. They gonna clear every time unless they play in Houston.
Right. Oh, hey.
Nah, they beat the hell out of Houston. I said, what the hell going on?
Everybody's beating the hell out of Houston right now. Pitching sucks, man. Yeah, so man. But
shout outs to the ladies of the WNBA.
Shout out to the ladies. Shout out to the ladies.
Hopefully they're getting more eyes on the product.
Another 14,000, Kev.
What's that?
Another 14K, brother.
Yeah.
7K from Ryan and 7 from Mikey. So here we go.
Listen, let me give him some more applause. He is Ryan D'Souza. He is our NBA insider and our WNBA also insider. Where's the crowd? There's the applause, man. There you go. Oh, hold on.